Oh, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. Oh, let me get into something more presentable. Ah, that's better. Well, since you're here, come a little closer. I have something I want to show you. So what I want to show you is this package I got yesterday. And this is what came in it. This is the Gerber Instant. Now, this video is not so much about this knife or a review on this knife, as it is a story of good customer service and my experience with Gerber Gear's limited lifetime warranty. Most of their products come with a 25-year limited warranty to cover their products, and obviously that doesn't include misuse or abuse as warranties do. But I want to talk a little bit about my experience here. So I'll pull this out so I can show you some of the things I'm talking about, because it is kind of pertinent to the experience. So we'll open this up and get into the story. That's better. Probably don't need this paper either. So here's our Gerber Instant. It looks a little bit different than the one that I sent in, but let me tell you about the one I sent in. The one that I sent in, I received after helping some people move. So I received it in used condition. I didn't buy it. I didn't have a receipt. I didn't know the model number because apparently they do sell these in a blister pack as well as a cardboard box. So what happened is that these knives are a open assist style knife. Gerber's got several of them, which I'll show you first time ever. Wow, that's incredibly stiff. Hopefully it just needs a little work. I mean, it locks in a little more solidly than the old one, which actually addresses an issue of the old one, which is cool. But, oh man, we'll have to work with that. Might have to come back and review this new one. So the old one, let's see, the open assist. So I'd had it for about 4 or 5 years, and I had closed it up, put it in my pocket, and after I put it in my pocket, there's a little mechanism here that it's this between the two parts of the handle. You can see this black thing here. That is the open assist. I guess you'd call it a spring arm, so that when you push on it, the old one was much more satisfying to do. So that little arm will push the blade and it helps it pop out. And so I closed it up, put it in my pocket, and I heard and felt just a solid little snap sound. It sounded like somebody broke a pencil in half. And the spring arm on the old knife, which was much smaller than the one on this newer model, it snapped. So I pulled my knife out, wondering what was going on, and I went to give it that's getting better, give it the open assist, and it didn't snap open. I got something more like no more fun snappy open assist knife. Which one thing I will say about the old one is that this part, I'm noticing this is stiff right here at the bottom, so it actually will stay closed. The old one didn't do that. The old one just snapped right open with the slightest pressure, and occasionally it would actually work itself open in my pocket, and thankfully only open to about up here. It wouldn't like snap open and tear through my pants or anything like that. but kind of a problem, right? So thankfully that seems to be addressed with the new one. It's besides the point. The spring arm snapped. I got on Gerber's website and I messaged them. I sent them a message under a parts request because I thought, oh, maybe they can just send me a new spring arm. I can take it apart, stick the new spring arm in, and we'll be good. So I sent them an email at the very, very beginning of November, I think. I took some notes here so I can get this right. And on the 2nd of November, I received 3 emails from Gerber. The first was acknowledging my contact with them for a parts request. Shortly after, I received a follow-up email that the knife would need to be sent in for warranty work. And then I received a third email with their information to have me send the knife to Portland to be evaluated for the warranty work, for repair, replacement, whatever they were planning on doing. And so I did sit on it for a couple days. I didn't send it right in just because I didn't want to go make a special trip to the post office to send in my knife, which thankfully still worked properly. I mean, it would open and lock and I could use it and close it and stuff. But the spring assist is kind of fun. There, that was a good one. So after a few days, I sent it in, and I didn't really hear anything back for a few weeks. On the 27th of November, I received an email that they had resolved the pending warranty, and they had processed an order for a replacement item. The next day, on the 28th, I received an email that they had shipped my item, which it wasn't entirely clear to me what that meant because I've never sent a knife in for warranty work before. And then on the 3rd of December, I received this guy. And I think that's pretty cool because when I sent in the old knife, like I said, I didn't have a receipt. I didn't even buy it for me. I'd received it as a gift. I received it used. So ultimately, I think I spent something like $3.50 to send the old knife in, and I received this new knife, which honestly, I don't even know what this runs. I should look it up. The new knife came from Memphis, Tennessee, which is neither here nor there, but I thought it must just be Portland must be their place for warranty stuff, and then they send it out of a different location. And so Gerber sent me a brand new knife without knowing the exact model number or having the original receipt, which I think is awesome customer service. I feel like there's a lot of places, and not speaking to knife companies necessarily, but just in general, you go buy stuff. When things go faulty, a lot of companies don't want to take responsibility for things going wrong. Something to possibly take into account is that as I was trying to figure out, could I send this in for warranty? Can it be repaired? I did find out that the Gerber instant knives did have a recall because they wouldn't lock properly. And so I thought that was funny. I don't know if the one I sent in fell into that category, but like I said, I do notice that this one they sent me is a little different. The spring arm looks much, much bigger, much beefier probably, and as I mentioned, the old one did not lock down like this, which this is awesome. That actually solves probably the biggest annoyance of that other knife. So even though the other knife was easier to get the blade up and out, it would open in my pocket, and honestly I carried it a ton all the time, and it probably opened in my pocket I'd say under normal day to day, you know, just walking around carrying it, doing the normal thing. You go to work, whatever. I was in college as well, going to classes and stuff. That old knife probably opened in my pocket maybe once or twice a year. It would open more if I was out doing more work, a lot more moving around, like serious moving, you know, demoing a house or something. That was something I had worked on. It would open more. So it's cool they kind of solved that issue with this knife. The pocket clip also looks different. It's a little wider, which I kind of don't like. I mean, in my situation, who cares really? I don't like that it's wider because they printed the Gerber logo bigger, and I prefer the subtlety thing. I don't prefer to walk around and people be like, "Oh, look, that guy's carrying a knife." But yeah, that's fine. I'll carry it anyway. Something I do love is you can see the clip here, how it comes all the way to the top of the knife. So when you put this knife in your pocket, I didn't mean to make this a review about the knife, but whatever. If you can see here, when you put it in your pocket, you push it down, that the knife really goes just about all the way inside your pocket there. So it's not terribly obvious that you're carrying a knife. Besides, like I said, they put that larger print, which, who knows, maybe you can scratch it off or something. I'm not gonna bother to do that, but I like that it sits down really low. I've got a different knife that I've had for a really, really long time that the clip is a lot different. So it looks like it'll just take some breaking in on this knife. But Gerber Gear's warranty, I am just so impressed that they didn't leave me hanging. They sent me a brand new knife. The shipping to me, absolutely free. The only thing I paid for was, like I said, it was about $3.50. I took my old knife and just to be safe, I put a little rubber band around it, stuck it in a small envelope, maybe yay big. Took it to the post office, about $3.50, shipped it off to Portland. Gerber sent this knife to me absolutely free. And I'll admit I was put onto Gerber knives when I was a young Boy Scout, maybe even a Cub Scout. Who knows? And so I am a fan of Gerber just because I was put onto their knives so long ago. I don't know. It's not that I have anything against any other companies. So you can rag on me for being a fanboy. It's okay. I probably should branch out, but I don't know. Maybe it's just ingrained into my soul. But so there you have it. Gerber's 25-year limited lifetime warranty turned out to be absolutely awesome. I suspect, as I was thinking about this, that probably knives that have a little bit more complicated build to them, like I said, this one's got open assist, they've got automatic knives and such as well, that I suspect probably those more complexly built knives have the warranty pay off more, just because there's more parts that can go wrong or break. If you've got like a fixed blade or a little bit more simple non-open assist folding knife, you might be a little more hard pressed to use that warranty. There you have it. Thumbs up for Gerber on their limited lifetime warranty. It's awesome. I couldn't be more pleased with the results, even though the knife is a little different. I think ultimately it's for the better, and there you have it. Thanks, guys.